Good evening, Capricorns. Welcome to my channel, Spirit Now Incorporated. It has been a bit since I've been online. Had an incredibly busy May. I apologize for being out of the loop, but I have returned and thankful to be able to provide these forecasts for you. This forecast, Capricorn, is for the entire month of June. June 2022. And firstly, I'd like to say thank you for your patience. And secondly, I'd like to extend a tremendous thank you to each of you who like and subscribe to my channel, as it does help the videos to circulate and to reach others who are perhaps looking for some guidance through my channel. Extremely appreciative. Welcome to each of you that are tuning in, including to any newcomers that are joining me this evening. It's a pleasure. Spirit Now Incorporated genuinely appreciates each and every one of you. So before I jump into the energies that I will commence the balance of this forecast with through the Animal Spiritual Oracle deck and the Cat Tarot and the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, pardon me, I just like to review really quickly some of the astrological energies that are certainly playing out and have continued to play out since May 30th. Those energies are still very active here into the month of June. And I will commence with the new moon in Gemini that we had at 9 degrees on May 30th. So that for you, Capricorn, fell in your 7th house of relationships, bonded relationships, whether they are personal relationships or professional relationships. Your ruler Saturn, which is the planet of tradition and known as the father of time and discipline, that planet for you, your planet, fell in your 2nd house of finances and self-worth. And that continues to be very strongly emphasized even at this time. I'm recording this forecast for June 2022 on the evening of the 16th of June. And Capricorn, you're really looking at the value of money, or there is a need to look at the value of money, finances, investments, and creating, more of the same and or new avenues of finance. Perhaps some of you Capricorns are entertaining a change in employment and or a change in career status for those of you that are in the workforce. And there's a tremendous opportunity with this energy of not only valuing the creation of something new that will certainly increase your resources, but they will be enhanced over a long-term period. So there's an emphasis of long-term gain here for you Capricorns that are looking to make changes with respect to your employment and your career fields to increase your financial portfolio. There has been certainly some restrictions in these areas for you in the most recent past. I'd say the last 2 to 4 years. That would be considered recent. And the understanding that you're coming into with this new moon is really helping you to set some new intentions. I'm feeling very intuitively, yes, there's a strong desire and will. The will is there to embark on something better and into something better that will have a tremendous financial opportunity. It may require you to let something else go, which would certainly make sense, in order for you to feel the discipline that is required and the dedication that is required for your long-term stability in allowing a new opportunity to come in and or embark in search of a new opportunity that will certainly increase your financial portfolio, that will have beautiful, actually, long-term gains to it. So I hope that I was clear in describing that for you, Capricorn. Now, we just had a full moon in Sagittarius on the 14th of June, so just a couple of days ago. And for you, Capricorn, that fell in your 12th house. And the 12th house is the last house of the zodiac wheel. And it is reflective of just that, a time to rest, reflect, release, and let go of scenarios professionally and or even foundationally that have not been serving you for your highest and best good, to allow these new opportunities to come in that are certainly with respect to the planetary energy available to you. It will require you to perhaps take some time to meditate, which will allow you the ability to release what hasn't been working for you. Again, I'm feeling this very strongly professionally for some of you, if not for many of you Capricornians. And then truly just genuinely let it go so that you clear the slate and you have the energy to pursue a new opportunity that is being presented to you, or that are following your intuition on. Intuition is very, very important here in this house. Prayer, meditation, taking a leap of faith, and really following your instincts to guide you to the new opportunity that's going to be not only much better aligned with you, Capricorn, and your energy, but will truly have a blessed and bountiful kickback, and as far as a harvest is concerned, for your financial portfolio and the long-term gain that can come from this type of an opportunity. So perhaps some of you are already aware of an opportunity, and if not, by taking the time to really meditate and rest and reflect on what has been and what you wish to release and genuinely let go of so that you can move forward, will help you be instinctively guided. The universe will help you when you follow your intuition through your quiet time to take the appropriate steps forward to some sort of a new opportunity for yourselves. However that's resonating for you, Capricorns, the timing will be different. These energies can typically play out, new moon and full moon energies can play out for 6 weeks, unless they are eclipsed, of course, which can last, for up to 6 months. But you have a really tremendous opportunity here within the next 4 to 6 weeks to make some really positive changes, because you have the support, the universal support of the planetary energies. They are it's like they're beckoning you. They're calling you to take that leap of faith. So follow your intuition, Capricorn, extremely important. Now I'm going to commence the balance of this forecast by just looking at some of your recent, current, and forthcoming energies, Capricorn. Again, this forecast is for the entire month of June 2022. Thank you again for joining Spirit and I Incorporated, and for liking and subscribing to my channel. For those of you that engage, I am genuinely appreciative. And this being said, Capricorn, let's delve into your energies that have been playing out since the end of May and into certainly this entire month of June 2022. I do hope that you are all doing well, and where there has been healing required, that you're allowing that healing to happen during some rest and reflection, and clearing the slate, releasing what isn't serving you, to allow the universe to bring in the new that is meant for you, Capricorn. Feeling instinct is very, very important here to listen to. Intuition, following that inner voice, that still small voice within. That's your higher self speaking to you, Capricorn. connecting with your spiritual council of whatever name you wish to call that is very, very important, not only for your immediate gain, but for your long-term gain. And this is the card that popped out here. In the upright, in your most recent past energies, excuse me, we have the porcupine spirit. And it speaks of the time for a beginner mind, which is the new beginnings that I've just been speaking of astrologically in the aforementioned of this forecast. The number 48 adds up to a 12, which reduces to a 3, and the number 3 is indicative of spiritual counsel, spiritual guidance, universal guidance, guidance from the Creator is exactly what I just spoke of. So a confirmation, profound confirmation, Capricorn, to listen to your instincts, follow your intuition. If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. That's the simple layman's terms to put this energy into. And it's a very positive energy, and you're being completely supported by universal counsel. The key is to listen to your most inner guidance, which is what I just spoke of. So very, very important. I think a lot of you have been doing this already. This is in your most recent past energies. Now we're going to just cut the deck because that card popped out. We're just going to finish shuffling, and then I will continue on to pull a card for your current and forthcoming energies. And then I'll clarify those energies with the tarot, the Cat Tarot. So again, this is for Capricorn for June 2022. All right, Capricorn. Second card out for your most current energies. Oh my goodness, Capricorn, this is beautiful. The Dove Spirit. I do hope you can see this. Oh, what breathtaking energies. Absolutely beautiful. Taking the leap of faith, staying reflective, taking time to meditate, pray, rest, following your intuition. Numerical number 48, as I mentioned, reducing to a 3. As it adds up to 12, reduces to a 3, being guided by spiritual counsel. Here we have another 3, the 21 above the Dove Spirit, reduces to a 3, a double confirmation of spiritual guidance and the necessity to be at peace within yourself and within your choices, and specifically to be at peace so that you can hear how the universe is guiding you. You have phenomenal universal support here, Capricorn, to make the beautiful changes that I mentioned astrologically with respect to employment, career changes. For some of you will be entrepreneurial businesses, and an increase and or new beginning and or start in an area of an entrepreneurship of some sort. And you're being totally supported. These are just phenomenal energies, Capricorn. And you will be bountifully blessed as well with your resources once these energies are welcomed, followed, and take flight. And as the more you allow these energies to permeate your being, your human vessel, your spiritual being as well, specifically, the growth will be phenomenal, is including in your 3D realm with respect to your resources. Even for some of you, a new home, maybe some of you are going to be making a move. That's highly possible, and you will have the resources to do so. Beautiful energies, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, what a great way to start the forecast in this portion of your forecast. Forthcoming energies, we have the Horse Spirit, another beautiful card, master number of the 33. Your ascendant masters, those that have crossed over before you, are there to help guide you as well when you receive them in your quiet time of prayer and or a meditative form of alternative healing. that which is healthy. It speaks of freedom being yours. Now, it did come up in the reverse. I wanted to show it to you in the upright so you can hopefully see the clarity of this card, as these colors are rather muted. But the energy did come up in the reverse in your forthcoming energies. And this is simply to indicate, if I may first preface, it's not bad. It's just to suggest that for some of you Capricornians, you have felt less than free, which I mentioned astrologically. You have your ruling planet Saturn currently retrograde, and it's been transiting your house for the last couple of years. And Saturn is a very, very heavy planet. It's known as the planet of Father Time. It's known as the planet of restriction, and discipline and structure. But it is also known as the planet of reward when you work with it in a higher elevated form of consciousness, doing the work, staying disciplined, staying structured, staying in a routine that is of benefit to you. And when we have to do this, sometimes we feel as though our freedom is restricted. And certainly that does make sense. But once we do the work, Saturn rewards us long term and like very lasting long term in whatever arena it is guiding you within. So some of you have felt, less than free. There's been restriction with resources. There's been restriction with, employment scenarios, career endeavors, changes you've wanted to make, feeling restricted in the ability to do so. Finances have been restricted, perhaps, which have, lent a hand in the inability to move forward. But the key message here is to do your very best, Capricorn, as difficult as this may be, to not get frustrated. I know that it can be very frustrating, and we all engage in those energies because Saturn is a heavy-hitting planet. It's a heavy batter. And when we don't follow our instincts, our intuition, the path can be a lot more turbulent and frustrating. But you can turn these energies around as you have very powerful universal support here. This energy, the horse spirit energy of feeling restricted in your freedom, is simply the reminder to stay focused on your inner guidance to allow you to make the changes that you want to make. And when it is difficult to make those changes, perhaps due to a restriction in the financial freedom to be able to do so, understand that more work needs to be done. Perhaps you need, perhaps for some of you Capricornians, there needs to be a little bit more structure, valuing your resources, valuing what you have, and being grateful for what you have, even if it may not be everything that you want. Being grateful for what you have, because when you're genuinely grateful for what you have, the universe receives that energy in a positive fashion and blesses you with more, which will allow you to turn those restrictions around and have that freedom that you're so genuinely not only desiring, but truly have the ability to have. So that's the most clearest way, and I do hope that it's understandable the way I'm explaining this. But very heavy and positive universal support here to help you obtain the freedom that you're looking for, the independence that you're looking for, the financial abundance and increase that you're looking for. And where there's been feeling some restrictions or delays, it is a reminder of the universe that the divine timing of the universe is what's for your highest and best good. And so therefore, while some of you may be feeling these restrictions, it's allowing you a better opportunity to prepare for the new beginnings that you're wishing to delve into, of whatever that means for you. Employment, career changes, foundational moves, the need to release what isn't helping you or serving you to allow this bountiful blessings to come in. Very, very important messages here, Capricorn. Very, very important. All right, so let's get some clarification now with the Cat Tarot on these most recent past energies of the porcupine spirit, and having that freshness in mind for a new beginning by letting go in arenas that aren't serving you, and where there's perhaps being delay, perhaps offering you the opportunity to prepare for the new beginnings that you're wishing to delve into. So we're going to clarify that porcupine spirit. I am using the Cat Tarot for the clarification details. I'm very excited about this forecast. These are beautiful energies, Capricorn, that you're working with since hopefully the end of May. And this may not resonate for all of you, but I certainly hope it does for many of you. And these energies will be playing out, not only for the entire month of June, but also into July. And we also have a new moon coming up in Cancer here at the end of June, which I will be doing a separate forecast on. So, there'll be further clarification through that energy as well. But this forecast is for the entire month of June, with the new moon in Gemini that we had at the end of May, connecting to this full moon in Sagittarius that we just had on June 14th, which is a beautiful spiritual strawberry supermoon, extremely supportive of the changes that you want to make, which is suggesting the time to rest, meditate, pray, and be guided so that you can welcome the changes. First card out, we have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. This is a beautiful energy. It's pages are indicative energies of messages. Perhaps this is a message regarding money in your most recent past energies that perhaps some of you have already heard on. Pentacles are typically slow moving energies. They do have to do with resources, investments, money. It is in the upright, and some of you may have already received a message regarding a new opportunity for that new beginning we've been talking about, where you can increase your resources, as it is a message regarding finances, and it is positive. And it is being offered to you. So however that's resonating, I do hope that has been unfolding for many of you, if not all of you. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Beautiful. We have the Two of Wands. Interesting. There may have been a couple of opportunities for some of you Capricorns, as the wands are indicative of forward movement, action-oriented energies. And the two is suggested of two paths that you have been considering. And both of them seem to be positive because the energy is in the upright. So perhaps while you're taking some time to rest and reflect and discern what you need to let go of, will allow you to make the wisest choice of which path you wish to walk down, because both, it seems as though there are a couple of opportunities here for you Capricorns to engage in with new employment, career changes, which will certainly be beneficial for your pentacles, for your money. So this is beautiful, beautiful energies moving forward into your current energies, where you have the peace that you're looking for. And for those of you that are engaging in a time of welcoming peace, it's a very beneficial time to do so. And perhaps some of you are feeling very peaceful because you're feeling the changes, the positive changes that are finally coming in with respect to new opportunities for financial increase for you. That's another way that this can play out for some of you. But clarifying the Dove Spirit, we have the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords did come up in the upright, and this energy is typically indicative of, having gone through some battle or going into battle. Some of you Capricorns are feeling, a little standoffish here. You have your back turned to some what appears to be some energies of the past and or in your current energies that you don't feel have been helpful or you feel have been battlesome. But the predominant energy here is the universal energy of peace. And so it is reminding you to, if you have been in battle, try not to continue with the battle. It may require you to walk away, let go, release, so that the universe can give you the peace that you are seeking, which will give you the clarity that you need to move forward into these new opportunities that have been presented from your most recent past or even in your current energies. That's a way that this can be playing out. But the suggestion here is to walk away. Don't continue with the battle because, Mars is very active, which is the planet of war. But it is also, when it's used in its higher octave, the positive energies of forward movement, action-oriented, faith-driven endeavors. That can be used, the energies can be used in a positive fashion, and that is what is suggested here. So for those of you that are feeling that you're in a battle or that you have been battling, my suggestion, if I may, is to no longer engage in that because you're wasting precious energy. Allow the universe to help you with the battles that are too big for you to fight. And the advice is to let go, release and let go so that you can welcome the new paths, the new energies, the new opportunities that are being offered here that will help increase your finances. Very, very important messages here. Clarifying the Five of Swords. We have what is this? This is the four. Yeah, this is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And yeah, I mean, it could be that this energy is indicative of some sort of a battle over finance, over money. Perhaps some of you Capricornians have been engaged in, not feeling that you have been paid your worth. Perhaps there has been a sudden change with employment for some of you Capricornians, which, affected your resources in a negative fashion, in a depletion, or perhaps where you are currently engaged in employment or a career scenario of some sort. You are not feeling that you are being valued. Pentacles has to do with money, with finances, with investments. You don't feel like your energy, the energy that you're investing in, is being rewarded. In fact, your energy is being depleted, your resources have been depleted, and perhaps that's why you've been in battle mode. But the suggestion here is to, if this is the case, is to go within yourself in quiet time of meditation, prayer, some form of alternative healing that is healthy, to bring some peace into your energy so that you can let this go, because this is something you don't want, and this is in your current energies. Yeah, that's very strongly what I'm feeling has been going on here. The advice is to stay in peace. Don't battle anymore, or try your best not to. And release what isn't serving you because it has depleted you energetically and it has depleted your resources. That is the advice here, because you do have opportunities for new beginnings here and messages coming in, if they haven't already done so, regarding a couple of opportunities. Or perhaps the way this is playing out for some of you is that the opportunities that have come in, you don't feel are valuing your worth. Perhaps the offer is small, but there's an opportunity for growth, which is what you need to come into peace about. That's another way that this energy could be playing out. But the strong advice is not to battle about it. If you have to battle for it or about it, it's not correct. It's not right. And then therefore the advice is to let it go. Release it, which is why this energy is in reverse. It's a letting go. Moving forward into your forthcoming energies of where you're feeling, a lack of freedom. Perhaps some of you Capricorns did let this go. And, you're feeling quite restricted now with resources because, of course, perhaps that paycheck is no longer there, or perhaps the environment, you were removed from the environment. That's another way that this could play out. Whatever the scenario, it has affected you energetically, and it has affected you financially. But the predominant advice here is to stay in peace, as difficult as that may be, because I know how challenging that can be when, your world goes topsy-turvy, your finances are, less than sustainable, and you're trying to be peaceful about it because you know that there's something better for you, even though you may not be able to see it right now. But the advice is to trust, to follow your intuition, to go into that time of quiet, meditative prayer time, reflection, rest. And that will help clear your mind, the swirling energies of the battles that have been, in the mind and or with other energies, other people, to allow your freedom and the ability to have the freedom to move forward, because your energy will be then therefore replenished. That's another way that this energy could be playing out. But clarifying the horse spirit in reverse. Oh my goodness, Capricorn, look at this. This is beautiful. The Magician. This is a major arcana, and it is in the upright. It is in your forthcoming energies. It is known to be the alchemist energy of the tarot, which is telling me very strongly that you Capricorns that engage with your higher self, or that are attempting to engage with your higher self, your higher consciousness, getting out of the battle, releasing what has been battlesome so that you can maintain peace in your world, which gives you the freedom that you're seeking, which is currently, feeling perhaps for some of you very frustrated. You have the ability to alchemize the entire energy of your situation, turn it around, make it work for you. You have all the tools with which to do that. You have your pentacles here, you have your cup overflowing here, you have the wand of opportunity here, and you are reaching for this beautiful new beginning, which is the opportunities that are being presented, whether they have come in or still are coming in for some of you. You have the ability to recognize them and to receive them. And the way to do that is to be guided by God, spiritual counsel, intuition, the creator, whichever name you wish to label it. Whatever feels the most comfortable to you, that's what you need to do. And you can alchemize this entire situation for yourself, where you will have a new beginning that we spoke of, even astrologically, and it will be bountifully blessed, because that's what the Magician does when it's in the upright. It's a very positive, spiritually guided, bountifully blessed, even in the practical 3D realm energy. And the flowers are blooming. You have a solid foundation. You have the total support of the universe with this beautiful ray of sun. The sun is the life force of energy. And you have the infinity symbol here spiritually of the omnipotent presence guiding you. And in the practical 3D realm, the infinity symbol has to do with financial blessings. So this is beautiful, Capricorn. Clarifying the Magician. we have the Three of, what is this? We have the Three of Pentacles, and it did come up in the reverse. And the Three of Pentacles is once again reminding you to alchemize whatever frustrating scenario you've been coming through that has had you in battle mode, where you've had to either walk away or you were forced to walk away, or there is a need to release it, a need to walk away because it has depleted you energetically as well as financially, which is indicative of the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You know, your finances have definitely been affected for some of you Capricorns. The predominant energy here is this major arcana, one of the most powerful energy cards of the tarot, and is suggesting to stay focused on what I have spoken of, to alchemize the situation, to turn it around. And the way you do that is through the quiet time of meditation and reflection and prayer, as I mentioned, to clear your mind, to allow your intuitive third eye chakra to speak to you, which is the universe speaking to you, the creator, God, again, whichever name you wish to label it. That will give you the clarity that you need to move forward, to walk the proper path, to start anew. And you will have the ability to do that if some of you haven't already done so. Pardon me. The energy is very, very profound and is very current. So this is a very, very important message right here, is to stay focused on magically turning this around, alchemizing your situation. And the way you do that is with your creator, with your spiritual counsel, following your intuition. And if your intuition is if you're not feeling clear on that, you need to become very, very still. And if it requires you to, go and take a walk in nature to clear your head, do so, because the answers will come. They're right there for you, for the grasping. You see how you're reaching for those beautiful energies? They're right here for you. So you can turn this around, Capricorn. Beautiful energies. It's very positive, actually. I know it doesn't, sound positive necessarily, because, or maybe even feel positive for some of you that are going through, perhaps challenging financial times at this time. Believe me, you're not alone. We're all, experiencing it in some fashion or another. Unfortunately, the ways of the world, can be harsh. However, as spiritual beings walking this path, and having a human experience in this earthly form, we have the ability to tap into our higher selves, to know that regardless of what's going on in the world, we do not have to be of it, and therefore can alchemize negative energies or depleting energies and make them work for us, because we're taking our counsel from our higher self, our higher guided self, which also positively affects our 3D arena, professionally as well as personally, with respect to employment, career changes, promotions, increase of finance, and so forth. So the message is very, very strong here, Capricorn. And the message is to focus on your spiritual counsel to help you, pardon me, clear the slate, to move forward, which will allow you to release whatever this crap is that's been depleting you energetically and financially, bring you back into a sense of peace, because you're letting it go, you're walking away from it. You're looking at some new opportunities if you haven't done so already, which will be very beneficial for your finances. And you're going to alchemize it to make it work for you. You're going to create the new beginnings with the universe. That's what the alchemist does. Beautiful energies, Capricorn. I do hope that this is clear for you. And I apologize for coughing. I have a bit of a cough. My throat's very dry right now. So I'm going to clarify this forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. And again, this is for Capricorn for June 2022. Capricorn, June 2022, one final overall message. Capricorn. And that energy is education. In the upright, beautiful. The number 35 reduces to an 8. 8 has to do with that omnipotent presence that I mentioned spiritually, as it is the symbol of infinity and the infinite resources available to you through the universe, through connecting with God, through connecting through prayer, by following your intuition, by listening to your instincts, by connecting with your spiritual highest counsel, whatever name you wish to put on it. Here you have two spiritual entities, the stork and the beautiful fairy here, the angel fairy. Here you are, Capricorn, educating yourself on a new beginning, which is going to increase your resources, as the 35 in the practical 3D arena is the number of money. The number 8 is the number of finances, of money, of increase. And you're educating yourself in a whole new fashion. You have the support of the universal guidance here with all this beautiful ray of light that you are allowing to permeate your entire being here, coming in through your third eye chakra, right down into your heart chakra and into your solar plexus. You have some stormy clouds here in the past. You're not even concerned about them any longer because you are feeling totally supported by universal counsel, by God. That's going to help uplift you, increase your energy, and as a result, allow you to take that new beginning. You will see the opportunities. They will be made very clear to you because you are connecting with your Creator, and you will be abundantly blessed because of it. This is absolutely fantastic. I am absolutely thrilled to see this for you, Capricorn. Beautiful energies. Stay focused. Stay out of battle mode. Release anything that has hindered you and depleted your energy and your resources. Alchemize your energies within yourself. Stay focused on prayer and meditation and educating yourself in a new arena. This could even be a new employment situation and or a career scenario for some of you that are engaged in the workforce. New beginnings all the way around, which are totally blessing your finances. Beautiful energies, positive in the upright, which will bring you the freedom that you're desiring. You will be able to turn these restrictions around by discerning what you need to discern, and the way you do that is by following your intuition and following your higher counsel. Beautiful energies, Capricorn. I'm absolutely thrilled to see this for you. Congratulations for those of you that are already engaging in these energies, and for those of you that are in the throes of doing so, please continue to do so, because that's where your peace comes in, and your new beginnings and your increase. And you will be absolutely elated. Absolutely elated. So work with these energies that are playing out for the balance of June as well as into July, Capricorn, because you've got a good 4 to 6 week window here to turn things around for the better for yourself. And you have the total support of God to do so. Congratulations. I will be back towards the end of the month to close out the month of June with the new moon in Cancer that we're having towards the end of the month. Stay tuned. Thank you again for liking and subscribing to my channel. It does help the videos to circulate. Take extra special care, Capricorn, and stay connected with God. Stay connected with the Creator. Stay connected with your source of support, which is the universe. And you will be abundantly catapulted in ways that you can't even imagine right now. I'm absolutely thrilled to see this for you, Capricorn. I will be back soon. Until then, take extra special care, Capricorn. And congratulations. Good night for now.